All right, 1 o'clock now, back here at the KFYR Plus News Desk. And the annual MSA United Way's Day of Caring event is coming up Wednesday. This is the largest volunteer event in Bismarck, Mandan, connecting the skills and resources of community minded individuals, businesses, and organizations to local nonprofits, schools, and parks. Now, this year, volunteers will spend the day completing more than 50 projects throughout Bismarck, Mandan. Joining me right now is Sydney Helgeson with the United Way. Welcome to the News Desk, Sydney. I appreciate your time.
Yes, thanks for having us.
You got it. So, can you give us a brief overview of what Day of Caring is all about for those viewers who may not be fully up to speed?
Absolutely. So, this is the 26th annual United Way Day of Caring, and it's really a day to bring together the spirit of service in our community. It's been going on for quite a while, and again, it's just a day to come together. It's one of the largest volunteer events in Bismarck, Mandan. We have a lot of individuals that volunteer, also a lot of organizations or businesses who put teams together to contribute. So, it's just a good day to really accomplish a lot of big projects and reinvest into our community.
Why is this event so important to the community of Bismarck and Mandan?
Yeah, so a lot of what we do at United Way is based on collaboration. So what's really cool about this is, like you mentioned, we have over 50 different project sites around the community. So different nonprofits, agencies, churches, schools, parks, any organization, 501c3s can submit a project. And so the impact really does spread all across Bismarck, Mandan. We even have some projects in the Linton community. So it really is growing. It's spread all around Bismarck, Mandan, and surrounding areas. And again, it's just a reinvestment. We have tons of projects from yard work, painting, any kind of assistance that these organizations need. To have volunteers come in all on this one day to accomplish it throughout the community makes a big difference.
And how can individuals and families, maybe if they'd like to sign up, how can they help out Wednesday if they possibly can?
Yes, so we still have some volunteer spots available. So if you head to volunteerbizman.com, that's where you can find it. There's a specific tab for the Day of Caring, so you can see any project that still has slots available. We'd love to have you. And we also have a kickoff event that morning, this Wednesday at the YMCA. We're going to be kicking off the day at 8 a.m. So we'd love for community members to join us there to send off all of our volunteers and celebrate them and thank them before they spread off to those 50 different project sites. It's nice to get everyone in one spot to thank them and recognize them for the time they're putting into the community.
Yeah, fantastic. So last year, volunteers contributed over 3,000 hours. What kind of impact does that have on local nonprofits and organizations?
Yes, so a lot of our local nonprofits are small, right? We don't have huge staff that's doing a lot of the work that's impacting our community. So to have volunteers come together on the Day of Caring and put in all these hours, it really saves those nonprofits a lot of time and money to accomplish projects that they may not otherwise be able to complete with staff, and saves them money to instead of bringing in other skilled businesses to do that work. If it's something that volunteers can handle, it really helps them out.
Putting together such a big event like this, Sydney, it's got to bring some challenges. What kind of challenges do you face organizing such a large scale volunteer event?
Yeah, I think it's really just getting everyone on the same page. A lot of the partners who participate in Day of Caring have done it in the past. And so that's always helpful to kind of have those veterans that come in, but we're always looking for new organizations and also new
Mhm.
volunteers to participate. So I think just spreading the word, getting everyone on the same page, encouraging them to participate, it really does make a big impact. So the more people we can get involved, we're still trying to get back up to our pre-COVID numbers. So we used to have, over 1,000 volunteers who'd come together. This year we're going to be between 600 and 700, so we're getting back there. But we just want the event to keep building because it does just make such a big impact. So the more people that we can get involved, the better.
So, how do you measure the success of this event, this long term impact, I guess, of this event?
Yeah, so really, the number of volunteers, the number of hours, each volunteer has, an hourly rate that is set, by the
Hmm.
government, what a volunteer costs and saves. So we really like to look at the reinvestment when projects are submitted by the different nonprofits and organizations. They actually list the savings that it will save them cost wise. So to kind of look at all the volunteer hours and the savings of each project is a big way that we can measure that.
So I know that you got a lot of local businesses as sponsors. Why are their involvement so crucial?
Yes, well, it takes the whole community to solve some of these problems, right? It can't
Hmm.
just come from one area. So the more we can collaborate with everyone, it makes a big difference. We do have a lot of sponsors for this event in particular. All the volunteers will receive a T-shirt for the Day of Caring. So when you're driving around town on Wednesday, hopefully you see a lot of yellow T-shirts, and so those businesses help to make that possible as well. You'll also see Day of Caring project signs in some yards of different nonprofits and churches. So if you see one of those, feel free to stop by. We're really trying to make a splash on social media as well. Again, just to spread the word and let people know what's going on Wednesday.
Are the businesses still able to be a part of this year, or would it be better for next year, I guess?
Yeah, we're still, again, we have some volunteer spots still available. So definitely sign up if you're a business that allows your employees some time to volunteer. We have some different registration options as well as volunteering. So if you want to volunteer as an individual, you can do that, but you can also register as a team. So if you do have a workplace that's interested in signing up, you can actually sign up a group.
Perfect. What are your hopes for the Day of Caring coming up Wednesday?
Yes, well, we're hoping that it's just a success. We can get some new people involved that then, spark their interest to get more involved in the community, not just with United Way, but when we're working at 50 different project sites, it's really a good opportunity for people to learn a little bit more about the specific organization that they're volunteering with, and hopefully are inspired to give back in some other ways and check out some different organizations in the community. We're all really trying to work together to solve the problems, right? And make the
Hmm.
community a better place, make Bismarck Mandan a better place for everyone. So the more people that we can get involved, it really does go a long way. And so we're excited to see everyone. The weather's looking nice, so that should be helpful. I know last year we had some rain, but the sun will be shining. So for both indoor and outdoor projects, I think it'll be a success.
Well, wish you all the best. Is there anything planned for an appreciation party? I think you mentioned that, right?
Yes, so we have our kickoff in the morning at
Right.
8 a.m. at the YMCA, and then we'll send off everyone to their project sites. And then we do have an appreciation party that's going to be at Laughing Sun from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. So as projects kind of wrap up, we encourage volunteers to head over to Laughing Sun. They're sponsoring a free beer for volunteers, so it's a good way to just celebrate all the hard work you did and for us to have a chance to thank you.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much, Sydney, for joining us today and sharing the incredible work behind the MSA United Way's annual Day of Caring. Thank you, Sydney. We'll see you out there
Absolutely.
volunteering on Wednesday, okay?
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Thank you. All right, 7 minutes after the hour. Let's take a break. We'll be right back here on KFYR Plus.